All right, and welcome back, everybody. We are in segment number 2 of our leader session on September 19th. And we are here today, or is it the 18th? I don't know what date it is, 19th. We're here today talking about really the best thing we have for this market we're in. We spent our first portion talking about the needs and the demands of a gig, a new side hustle, a new gig, a great opportunity for people this holiday season more than ever in the angst of our economy. Secondly, what we did is we showed you the compensation plan, and we've been asking as leaders and future leaders, how often are you showing everything, not just a little bit of the comp plan? Because just all they need to hear it is once. And when the teacher shows up, right, the student might appear. So again, it's making sure they know what we have. If it's not for them, who do they know looking? And if it's not now, do you mind? Because I check in every season of the year. I see if there's another reason to earn more each season. So just be prepared as your money coach. I am here to check in with you every single season and just make sure that what would you do with more? So let's go to the key. I said when we ended, there is one key, and this is the magic key. The magic key. When you own a business, you want to know, tell me the one thing, the one thing that's the one thing that's the one thing that's the one thing. In a leader business, the one thing is this recipe: 2 direct and 3 indirect. Every single month, come heck or high water. Okay. If you're not earning this, you will not keep moving to director. I'm just going to be super honest. And I'm going to give you an example. I shared this with Jackie this morning because she wasn't here during COVID. I'd spent a year with, some of you were in the program, with Dana and Neil in a coaching program. And all we focused on, they were coaching, I was coaching, we were empowering a team of district builders. And all we focused on was having 2 personal QNCs every month, come heck or high water, as a manager, and 3 indirects every month, come heck or high water, as a leader. So every single month, that's what we trained to. Every single week, it's what we coached to. It's what we did. It's what we did. It's what we did. I'd rolled this program for off and on for the year. We were starting to grow. We went from last place in the general market to the top. Okay. We grew so much, I had to add Luce Miller as a regional, because what happened within the next year is at one time in the United States during COVID, the hardest gosh dang time to do direct sales. So we thought, we ended up having at that time consistently every single quarter, we had the most district directors ever promoted in the general market that I've known in my 22 years being a regional. And I don't know the years when I was in the field for 20 years, but we grew the most district directors new. Jamie Cruz was born from a consultant at the end of June to a district director in 90 days, and then held her title and went to DD2 and earned a Mercedes. So literally, we did that with COVID, okay? And we had 10 to 15 leaders every single quarter earning the quarterly bonus. We took one clear focus, 2 plus 3, power of 5. So if you want to hit reset and you want to make change, you've got to focus your most important activities on sponsoring. And I'm going to tell you why. If you do this every single quarter and you're developing them to earn 2 ways of income, it's your number one priority is to show the comp plan and invite them to start with 4 and keep adding more, then you have these results. Take a look. This quarterly bonus is 6 directs and 9 indirects in a quarter, 90 days. So October, November, December is the next quarter. Allow yourself to start fresh. Don't beat up your past, but if you're close, you've got 12 days to get this gosh darn thing. Don't you ever leave $500 on the table. But there's more than that. It's what 15 people do in 90 days. Okay. I would rather have all 15 in 1 month and spend the first month of my quarter putting all my priorities into 6 direct and 9 indirect. Every new joins with a friend or 2 is my number one priority. And I do that in the month of July, and I help them get to leader by the end of July, August, September. Imagine what could happen if you shift what you only get what you spend your time on. So look at this. Again, here's the monthly recipe. You do it as fast as you want, but to me, it's the biggest key operating income producing activity. In every 90 days, you have 15 new qualified consultants. And in a year, you have 60 minimum. Okay. 1 in 10 promote when you're focused on it. 1 in 20 promote when you fail at it because they're looking for more income and they're going to show up at some meeting and hear about it and want it. Okay. That means 3 to 6 new leaders every year minimum. Okay. So this is why it's the key to it all. So if you had 5 this year, 5 next year, 5 the following year, you're an ambassador in 3 years. Sorry, but that's worth focusing on something to be in that opportunity to be an ambassador. So now, the most important thing is 6 plus 9. So again, focus your mind on what matters. I'm going to review quickly what does Jafra and Jackie and I give you. So Jafra gives you incentives. You might look at these if you're a manager who isn't focused on developing people and go, oh, I already have those gifts. Is that a new bag? Is it not? Oh, we already have these. Oh, I got that scarf a couple of years ago. Well, let me tell you, if you've got these sitting in your shelves gathering some dust, I would be making a reel about it. I would get real live on Facebook. I would have, if I had an in-person meeting, I'd have them all put on this scarf and do a fashion show. I would show them how to use that mirror. I would absolutely be doing every single meeting in those glasses. So this is about you taking any gift. It could be Jafra underwear, and you got to bring it to life, man, and make everybody want it. And then help them make a list and a script to get it. Okay. So this is really key that we give you gifts, but you bring it to life. Jackie and I have a campaign this week. We took that list in part 1 and we loved the word Autumn Awakening Week because fall happens this weekend. New season, new reasons to get on a sponsoring blitz. So when we launch this, what do you do with it? Do you look at it and go, okay, do you scroll through WhatsApp? Do you see it on Facebook? Did you go to the meeting on Monday and you heard about it and you didn't do anything with it? A leader needs to have her name in every single recognition. Lead by example. I don't care what title you are. Okay. Even if you're an ambassador, hit everything. When they see you do it, they know they can do it. If they see you not doing it, they think you're God. Okay. You're the Jafra God. And if they see that Cheryl Sykes doesn't earn the gift, it must be too hard. Okay. So they're always watching. Follow the leader is the name of the game. So when this happens, let us buy your gifts. We're giving away tech tools, maybe ring lights you're going to see, green screens, Jafra banners. We're doing this for you. Your investment, 0. Your action is what you're going to take. And any future leaders, anybody who knows somebody who wants to make more, 2 ways. You get them rallied. What do you do when you see a launch? You pull them together and you say, let's do it. Let's get our name in lights and let's get some prizes. Okay. We're doing this week. Next week is end of the month. What are you going to do at the end of the month next week? You have to have your own campaigns. We model and you duplicate. So we'll do this week. How about you do next week? Just saying. Okay. So take what Jafra has, take what a region has, but you got to awaken your team with it. Don't look at it and go, oh, okay. It ain't a scroll. It's roll with it, baby, and get your name in lights. Okay. Together we grow. These are the tools that Jackie and I made for you. We've put them everywhere for the last 3 months. Use them. They're Bitleys. Take a picture, copy, paste. If you don't know what they are, for gosh sakes, watch it. Can't share what you don't know. So watch it. They're not perfect. Make your own. Okay. But Jackie and I did this. We spent a lot of time doing it to make it easy for you. If you don't have enough time to learn something new, borrow us. 1 is for any potential consultant. 2 is for your former consultants. 3 is for any consultant who wants to see the comp plan in 20 minutes or any guest. It's done for you. Okay. So we also made slides yesterday. How did you and your team, you get it down the pipeline, okay? We bring it to you, you push it down. How did your team look at these slides? These are the words of what Jackie trained you on in the first segment. We put it all in there for you. Did you know that? We married what Carol Lee taught us from the direct selling. We married what we saw in GPT chat yesterday, and we already made a slide for you. What'd you do with it? What could you do with it? Okay. Then we made another one, rake in the opportunities with the Jafra side hustle. Got to be fun, got to be cool with words. We make a lot of this up for you every Monday, and we bring it to you on regional meetings, leader meetings. But pause, look at our slides when the meeting is over and decide what to do with it. Don't race meeting to meeting. Get done and say, what is my takeaway and what will I apply this week? There's weekly training. There's not too much training. There's training so that you can take a new spin to get the results your team is after. So for all of you, this is our vision board, okay? So in your vision board, this is my favorite thing. This is your boardroom. This is district director boardroom. How many groups do you need to open up a district director boardroom? How many leaders do you need, team? To be a DD, how many leaders?
5,
How many for DD2?
7,
How many for DD3?
9, 10,
10. How many for ambassador?
15.
15.
15. You need 3 different series like this, right? So do you keep a list in front of you like this, a vision? Just imagine 5 in the first year, 5 in the next, 5 in the next. In 2025, you'll be celebrating ambassador, okay? Or 2026, based on where you're starting. But every day, this is your priority. Waking up and thinking, who deserves to hear more, be more? How about Mary? She's a new mom. This would be so big for her. That life insurance, like Holly said, might motivate her. How about my top seller? Excuse me, Sarah. Have I really said, Sarah, you sold $2,000 last month. If you were a manager or you started with 4 and grew a team, that's $1,000 wholesale times 11%. You left $110 on the table by not having a team. Send her money in the mail and talk to her about it. I want to help you earn more because you're the best we've got. Judy, you know, Judy, you're so helpful. You come to every meeting. You're on every Zoom. You're always my helper. Judy, I want to help you have more because you're so helpful. And that's one of the best traits of a team grower, of a leader. You know what, Miss Loyal Laura? You've been here for 20 years. You show up at everything. You'll never leave Jeffrey. You'll always support me. You are my backup girlfriend. I'm going to tell you something. I want to work alongside you. I want to give you one of my first 5 seats in my brilliant boardroom. Can I tell you more? Miss Direct Sales Queen. All right, Miss Dana. She's maybe in Jafra, she's maybe not. But guess what? You love direct sales, or you've got 5 jobs, man, or you've owned businesses. Come take one of my seats in my boardroom. I want to work with 5 brilliant, beautiful women who have heart, who have energy, who have excitement and passion and purpose. Come take a seat. Let's take a look. So I challenge you all. We'll give you a blank one of these. Print these and look at this every single day. That is the only way that this happens. What other tool do you have? You have your formers report. I hear leaders all the time. I'm going to say this to you all. Jackie and I each spent an entire week, hours and hours and hours, and we gave each of you your individual former consultant report. It wasn't fun. It wasn't pretty. It was painful. I'm super honest, and I know Jackie will give me a high 5 on that one. But we did it because, not because we heard comments like, oh, I don't want to bring them back. They quit for a reason. They're not here for a reason. We didn't give you that for that reason. Yes, we'd love to have them back to the new Jafra, but they are warm. There's hot markets, there's cold markets, and there's warm markets. A warm market and a hot market are the easiest. Jackie taught you the hot this morning. Now we're talking warm market. These people know you, they know Jafra, they trust you, they trust Jafra. They know people. You're looking for referrals. I'd rather work in a hot and warm market than a cold. And I live in Minnesota and I love below 0, but let me tell you, I don't like cold when it's business. So Think about the tools you have. The back page of that comp plan, I'm going to tell you the best recognition gift you could give. The print store. When you have a future leader, a team grower, go print the comp plan, put it on a stick, and go get it printed at your local UPS store and gift them that. That's the best tool and gift you could ever give them. Do you have a contact list every day yourself to be the best leader and keep building your hive? Start with 5 and go to the next 5 and the next 5. Same with your consultants. Do you have a contact list you work with your future leaders on? I would have 3 types. Let's come up with 10 people who maybe just want the membership. How about 10 more who want family and friends share plan? So they share their website and they never pay a dime for their Jafra. And now who do you know who wants to earn more? They're really looking for work. They're looking for opportunity. These are the best tools that you could ever have. So we're going to come back to you all. I'm going to go to my partner in just a second, and then we're going to listen to you all. But I want you to think about, what would I have to start doing to sponsor 1 new consultant every 2 weeks? I don't like saying 2 in a month because you all do it the last day of the month. And I'm sorry, that makes me kukalaka. I don't like kukalaka. I like business strategy. So every 2 weeks, you personally add 1 new to your team and qualifier. Number 2, what would you have to do different to have 3 indirects every month? Number 3, if I had to invest money in recognition and strategy, my number 1 thing is that everyone joins with a friend or 2. And number 4 is I would have a pure coaching and strategy plan on how to get to, it's 4 months to VIP, 4 people. Do you want it in 4 weeks or 4 months that you start earning income 2 ways? I stick with you for 4 months. I'm going to show you how to always be a VIP. And my goal is to get you to free shipping or more based on how much you want to make and your family needs every week. And then I'm going to show you how to have more and unlock the door to 7 more titles, to 5 bonuses, to car programs, life insurance, and a legacy program. And we're going to start with your first 4. Do you want that paycheck in 4 weeks or 4 months? Because I'm going to coach you at your pace and your income needs. So I want you to be thinking about, what do I have to do different? What do I have to start doing that maybe I've never done? And what do I need to stop doing? Because it sure in the heck ain't working. Okay? Start, stop, continue, but do more of. Your 3 key things as a business owner to be your best. So I'm going to be quiet because I yacked a lot to show you a lot. But let me come back to my partner, Jack. All right, Jack. Jack,
Yo.
you've been in direct sales all your life. You were making 6-figure income for many, many years.
Yep.
When you look at Jafra and the opportunities and all the tools and all the things we have compared to your past history, what shines and shouts different in Jafra?
So when I came, guys, I had to sit down when I read your pay plan. Your comp plan is like nothing that's out there in the best way. It's generous. There's a lot of room for growth. And it really rewards the right behaviors when you bring new folks in. So that's one of the things that really just like babammed me. There's also bonus reward for the right behaviors. We had a bonus that was pretty similar to the quarterly bonus. And we had a program pretty similar to the VIP program. And when you marry those 2 things together, that's what builds a huge, powerful team. Making both of those pieces non-negotiable for your team, making them the baseline, the bar, is the thing that set my team apart. We never went minimums. We made our minimums the thing that everybody strove for. We made it look easy. So when new folks came in, they said, oh, we earn monthly award. Got it. Oh, we're all VIPs. Got it. Like, they saw the bar that we set as a non-negotiable for their business because it seemed easy. Does that make sense, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at your programs, and I look at what some folks do, I sort of want to shake them and say, you guys, you have this beautiful opportunity. You have this amazing set of programs that are going to even get better, and bonuses that are going to get better. Use them. Don't act like you've never done it before, because I just heard you did, you know? And I think that when we're in one place for a long time, we get cozy in that seat, and we need to remember to stand up and stretch our legs.
Love that. Great perspective. So let's go to you all. First of all, I always want to make sure, is there any questions you have on what we just did again? Any questions?
So Cecilia had a great question that I promised
Go
her
for it.
I would
Thank you.
swing back to,
Thank you.
because I didn't know the answer. Okay, she says, can you clarify the details on the life insurance and car program? Life insurance, is it non-medical? Do they go through exams, or is it just issued based on 112,000? With the car program, when the car is earned, is it theirs to keep if something happens, or they're no longer with Jaffer, or they pass away? Is the car theirs?
Okay.
So I didn't know the answer
Great.
to either of those.
I have never had the life insurance. I did, but it was so long ago, and obviously I'm not there anymore. I don't know details of life insurance. I know she sells life insurance or sells insurance, so she knows all that stuff. You can certainly write that to Jaffer Cares for details, or ask any of our district directors. I don't know the policy because I don't have one. So, and we don't have it in detail anywhere. Okay. To my knowledge, it's just a pure life insurance policy, if I'm not mistaken, today. Cheryl.
My recollection is that it's a term policy, and it is in effect for as long as you hold the title.
Correct.
Jaffer pays the premium on it. You don't have to pay any premium on it, but it's not a whole life, and it is only available so long as you hold the title.
And it's term insurance. It's not accidental death only, right?
No,
No.
I don't remember it having any accidental death component. I think it's just a flat term policy, but it may have, it may have changed since then, but I think it's just a flat term policy that's there only while you hold the title.
Right.
And it also, at a certain age, many life insurance policies aren't covered anymore. Like you age out of them. So hurry up. No.
Yeah, well, term policies only are exactly that. They're only just the length of the policy. They only have 20, 30 years term. So depending on your age, you would only have that coverage for that length of time.
Well,
but
yeah,
some of the policies we've had in the past, after a certain age, they're not covered anymore. It's not how long you've had it. It's the age of the human.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that has happened to some of our directors, so on and so forth. So we can certainly find out. I'm going to roll forward because we don't have those details and none of us are currently in that program, but we can certainly look into that and find out more. That's a great question. Second question you had, Jack, was what?
The car program. Does the car stay with you?
So the car bonus, of course, is cash for district directors. The only one who gets a car is an ambassador. It's a 2-year lease program. Okay. So you must hold your title as with anything and maintain that title. You can read the details in the compensation plan. By the way, we're looking at the leader guide. If you go to the compensation plan guide, they're both in the same orange box called programs in Jafra Biz under training or programs. If you go there, you will see more details, but you must maintain, and then you get a new Mercedes-Benz SUV every 2 years. Okay, you lose it, you lose it. So, or you can do the car cash, okay? But you'll see there's a whole maintenance detail in there. And again, until you're there, you won't maybe know all of those details, okay? So thank you for that.
That was good information to have just in case people do ask when I'm talking about the comp plan, exactly how the coverages work. Okay,
and
thank
when
you.
in doubt, put those questions in your leader's WhatsApp so that we can go look at it. It's 2 years, Carol, right now. So unless they changed it to 3 and I don't know about it, but last I knew it was every 2 years. So that key is also, and that could be a moving part because the fleet companies have changed. So Jafra might not change, but the fleet companies do. So, but it's a great question. Anytime you have comp plan questions, put it in the leaders chat because everybody needs to learn and we can find out details together. So we love those types of things. Okay, so great questions. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Cheryl, for any feedback that you had also, and great questions, Cecilia. Appreciate that. So
Thank you.
any other questions, Jack, that popped in?
I don't believe so. That was a big one that I said
Okay.
I'd come back to.
Excellent. So here's what I want to ask you all. What is this, what you've seen so far from the morning first session to the second session? What does this make you think about that you could start doing and get out of the box? Don't limit yourself. Just say it. There's no right and wrong. But ladies, what could you start doing?
Sharing the comp plan with
Yeah.
formers.
When and where? When and where? With formers. So how are you going to do that? Give me a strategy.
Start making phone calls
And then where are
to
you going to invite them?
I hadn't thought that.
I know the answer of where you're going to invite them.
Okay,
What have you been
good.
working on, ma'am?
The PowerPoint. Yeah.
No, what have you been working on? The group,
Oh, yes, Teen Growers. Sorry.
your landing page
Oh, my lead
that
page.
we
Yes,
worked on.
yes, I'm sorry.
Adobe
I
Express.
got home late last night.
You're working on lots of stuff, huh?
So here's
She
the
wasn't
key.
sure
You
what I
can-
was feeding her. It's okay.
So you're going to notice
Thank
this.
you.
You can say, I'm going to share it more, but I want to know this. When, where, with who, at what time and what day?
Okay.
Remember, a system is every Friday at noon and 3 o'clock, I'm going to do my compensation plan information session. They're 30 minutes. Come take a look. If you don't have, remember OCI, observe people. I'm looking for people. I'm talking to people. I'm going through my phone book. I'm going to connect and compliment, and I have to invite them somewhere. So am I going to invite them to look at the Bitly? Sure. Whether it's yours, your own landing page, or it's Jackie and mine borrowed. We don't care. I'm going to invite them to join me for live Q&A after they watch the Bitly every Friday for 30 minutes. Okay. Have a place to invite, or guess what? Now you're all over the pages. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
absolutely a system of change is who? Formers. Beautiful. When? I'm going to call 5 a day. Perfect. Where? Who? When? Where? And what? I'm inviting them to what? To take a look at this new Jafra business income program for them or someone they know, and how to shop smart. Lead with money and with deals. Everybody's
tell-
leading with the deal. You're not going to bump them up to money.
So tell
Right?
me how I can do this sentence better, because Jackie Pepe sent me the picture of the 8 titles of leadership. And I said to my team growers, this is the Jafra compensation plan. Let me know if and when you have 15 minutes, I said, to hear more about it. How can I do that better? Say that better. I probably need more time, but I want to just get them in the door.
May I jump in? Sandra, tell them why, just like when you invite people to take a look at Jafra, you want to tell them why you're inviting them. I'm inviting you because, it's the OCI thing that we learned from Neil and Dana, or those of us that know what that is. You tell them, I'm inviting you to take a look at this Jafra comp plan because,
Okay.
and you
good.
fill in what's special about this person. And it could be a new person, or it could be an existing person in your team, or someone that was a manager. I have 10 former managers that are in my branch that they really don't know what the Jafra comp plan is.
Okay, great.
Tell me,
good,
do you
I'll
want
let her know.
Tuesday or
That's
Thursday?
what I would suggest.
Uh-huh.
Get in control. Do you want Tuesday or Thursday? What works
Okay.
best for you, Tuesday or Thursday? I believe in you. I see this, da da da. Oh my gosh. Or I'm in training. I got to show this, and I'm picking you because. So, baby, you got to hear this, man. You won't believe the old Jafra to the new Jafra. 15 minutes, Tuesday or Thursday.
Excellent.
1
Okay.
o'clock or 3
Thanks,
o'clock.
all of you.
Okay,
Yeah,
you got to be that kind of human. Otherwise, let me know. Sorry,
Right.
I can't
Right.
stand those words.
right,
It's my big thing. Let me know.
right.
I'm
right?
so trying to get away from that, and it's hard not to because I do that.
Oh my, it,
time.
it will drag your butt forever, and they're gonna blame them because you didn't control it. I'm sorry,
Right.
that's just me.
Yeah,
But
you're
really,
right.
this is it, man. We gotta go. The peak season is here. You gotta hear it this week. You gotta hear it today. Do you want it Tuesday or Thursday?
Got it.
Do
Good.
a
That
1 minute
helps
video. Get your passion,
tremendously.
get your energy, tell your story. Holy buckets. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's
Okay.
peaking, baby. I want you to peak. I want you to have it all. Money's
All
on the
right.
table. You deserve some. Come get a slice. Come take a piece. Come take a look. I don't know. I'm making it up.
Excellent. That's great. Thank you, everyone. That's
Probably not
great.
how Jackie P is going to do it, but she knows damn straight well that's how I'd call her. So here we go. So do you, but go back and look at the words. You won't fail from your heart. That's the deal. Okay. What else can you start doing? I want to hear fast answers because I got to roll. What else would you start doing? What would you stop doing? What would you do more of? Get specific. Tell me, tell me. Terrell's going to colleges. Who else is doing what? So I need to know from Terrell, and not right now, what days, which ones. Get a plan. Pick a plan. Get it in place. What else? Anybody else want to toss out a hottie?
I'm starting home boutiques, holiday boutiques next week, every week. So
Excellent. Excellent. Boutique and bucks, baby. Shifted a bit. Like it. Love it. What else?
Such a good.
Holly's going on Indeed. You get out there, girlfriend. You go. Love it. What else?
well, I'm going to call the ones I talked to. How about my list to call and tell them about it? Because I did not really understand the comp plan until just recently and didn't really realize. I mean, I knew it, but I didn't really know it. You know, now I look at it and I'm thinking, what am I doing? Why am I not doing this? Why are we not there? And why am I not telling people they can get there? So I'm going to ask permission to send them the comp plan. And then, like you said, set that time to go over that with them, whether it be in person next week at my branch meeting or whether it be on the phone with a personal one-on-one phone call or in-person meetup, whatever.
Excellent. Have it in everything you do. There isn't a meeting Jackie and I don't do that we don't weave something through it. Okay. A seed drop, a constant. So, and yes, you've got a coaching program. We're not taking new right now, but we will in the future. So you've got a place to also put them in a community like Holly is with our future leaders, and Tiara and Abaya, who's here. So and Donzella. So let me take you. Ready? Here we go. We are going to move past this dude. So these are your 4 questions. I hope you take a screenshot of this. Oh, shoot. You might need to see it to show it, right? Let's go there, Jackie G. Okay, here we go. So key thing is what I want you to think about is these 4 questions. And forgive my computer. Ever since I had my new computer, my Zoom is not working. So please forgive me. All right. I want you to think of strategy. Okay. You can work with your BDC, work with your upline, work with your besties. These are the 4 things you want to start to change. Okay. Change happens when you decide different strategies and you plan to do it. So you have all 4 topics we just talked about. Think about it and make a plan. If you're in our coaching groups, we're going to talk about that. We're going to do something quick in our final spin. It's called your KOIs, how to use reports and how to have more success. We're going to start first with team goals. If I do quick clicking, it's okay. This isn't new. We've done this numerous times, but I don't see the full package anywhere. So we're going to help you become the buffet of treating your team with joy. So first, I talk team goals. Do you have team goals with your team? Jackie and I do this because we have strategies to achieve goals. We want to be the best regions because that means you're succeeding. It isn't about us. We want to be number 1 and number 2 because we think you are, but that means you're growing. If you're growing, it's worth our time to go to work. Okay. So when we look at this, these are some of the things we celebrate. But you have to set team goals and then you celebrate when the team achieves it, and not at month end because you didn't influence it. You do it every single week. So we do this when we achieve a goal. We have giveaways, we have drawings, we celebrate like we did last week at the regional celebration. We also do our rankings and results every single week for you all. We show you what other teams are doing. We set our goals and we track what's happening. And when we hit it, you get a gift. Okay. So we do this, do you? And these are the things that matter to us. Okay. So, and we tell them a state of the team. So this is about celebrating your team. When you go, I don't know what to do, Jackie, how do I set my goals? Well, your goals are set focused on your income needs out of your paycheck. You write your paycheck you want from your commission check as a team leader, and you work backwards. Okay, if I have 5 VIPs, that's $2,000 to my 4,000 goal. I'm going to sell 1,000. So how am I going to get another $1,000? You got to plan to write your paycheck. Okay. It's all in strategizing and helping people get what they want. So focus on my income needs, focus on my title, or maybe I just want growth. When you go into your reports, consultants and leaders, you look under my account. There at the bottom is called sales and sponsoring. Are you with you? And if you have managers, this is what you do day 1 of the month. We want to know, what did we do last year, month to date, year to date? Are we growing in all these categories? Personal sales, central branch, district. Again, are we growing in sponsoring, personal and branch? Got to set goals to give your team goals. So you want growth, you want income, you want title. So we've been using the same gosh darn outdated 1972 thing. It's called a branch newsletter. A newsletter is recognition. Okay. They got enough information from text and email from Jafra for all the updates. Okay. Your role is to recognize. Jafra does all the communication. Your role is this. So in our newsletter, we gave you the example of team goals and results of the month. We thank everybody who ordered or sponsored or even gave a referral for sponsoring. This is for your branch. You have contests. Maybe you did a contest like we're doing the Autumn Awakening. You put that in there. You have team goals for next month. So this is maybe the month of August. This is the month of September. And we always love our Green by 19. Do it your way, but I say do it. It works. We're the only region in the nation. I've never stopped for 22 years doing this because I did it with my district. And we are the only team who has the highest results always by the 20th. You can see our numbers, okay? And many of you duplicated. I learned it probably from you all. I'm not smart. I just do what y'all taught me, and it works. If you have a D in your title, you're a DM something, you're a DD something, or an ambassador, okay? Guess what? You also need district recognition. And I would do the exact same, but for leaders. So what is our goal as a district? You just total everybody's goals, and that's your goal for growth. All right. What contest did we have? What are our goals for the next month? And what's early bird? I don't do it around personal sales. Okay. It's about their team. I want to treat them like a team leader, not a consultant. So again, district recognition. Then remember, whatever recognition you're training them to, or you're expecting, you have to train to. If you're going to focus, and I know Diana Driggs really focused on this when she's been sharing the last month, she started focusing on $1,000 achieving, and she taught them how. So that her big reco was that. Now her reco is the comp plan, right? And she's showing them how to make $10,000 in 6 months by selling and sponsoring. And guess what? She's promoting branches. So are you aligned to your recognition? Something else in your newsletter or recognition newsletter is welcome new managers. Even if you have nobody, don't you dare take it out. You would put their photo, their name, and a story. Hi, this is Jackie G. She's from blah, 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 blah. People want to relate. She's got kids. She does this or that. Okay. How about the new manager bonus? Put that there, even if you have nobody. It's called you're expecting it, and then you're training to it in all of your trainings. Do you welcome every new consultant with a photo and a little story? She's a mom. She's got 3 kids, blah, blah, blah. She joined Jafra because, okay? Fast Start program. They join with the buddy. I love the buddy system. This is my number one thing. You could do it in 7 days. You can do it in 14 days, 21, and the first month, however you do it. Do you have Jafra Virtual University graduates? Why not? The basics are the basics. I don't care if they're outdated. The basics are the basics to this business. See the people, shower the people, service the people, right? Next, VIPs, pre-VIPs and VIPs, putting their name in lights. I know many of you do that. If you are a district leader, you do the same. Who are the new managers in the district? Who promoted them in our district? How about the moving up bonus in our district? New manager bonus in our district? Blah, 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 okay? So quarterly bonus, who's on track? Next, what are you going to do in your branch? you have to grow levels. This is upselling 101, right? So once they hit 400, you do recognition every single week. So if they already hit bronze, I'm going to call her, I'm going to video her, I'm going to text her, whatever. Bravo, you already hit bronze. Every week the team sees recognition. It's super cool. Who's already a bronze? Who's bumping up to silver? And I'm going to call Jackie P and say, girlfriend, you're already at bronze. You're 200 away from silver. That means you're going to get this gift and that gift, or if it changes. Some of you can do an add-on gift. Some of you do $5, $10, $15. I don't know what you do. We're not here to talk about gifts right now, but reality is there's 3 levels, just like the Olympics. They're the masters at achieving more and getting more. You also do it with sponsoring. You never do one versus, that's always both. And I wouldn't do something at 1,000 because there's free shipping from Jafra. You can do more when they're top 1, 2, and 3. But if they don't see it while it's happening, you're not inspiring it while it's happening, you can't bump them up. Okay. So next, and you have 4 on there. If they do sales and sponsoring, hey, many of you gave me this idea. I just took your ideas and put it in here. You're giving them a royal jelly gift of some sort. I don't care if it's samples or whatever, but they're the queen bee of the month because they did both. Okay. Now, if you're a district leader, guess what? You do the same with your leaders. There's 3 levels of team sales. There's team sponsoring. And again, when they do both, they get a royal gift, whatever that is. You do honor their personal sales, but I expect more out of a leader. So my levels are not like consultants. And I expect sponsoring. When they do both, they get another royal treat, branch and personal. So this is key. You also want to meet your team where they're at. Okay. So if you do levels that, let's say I choose 400 and my team averages 200 in an order, I've got nothing. I'm going nowhere. So this is what you can do. You go in and you can look at your central district report and your central district leaders report. So I chose the district on this one, and because I can see my district and I can see my branch. So here is my district paid retail. Here's the number of ordering consultants. Okay. I'm going to take the sales of my district divided by the ordering consultants, and this is my average district order. This is central branch divided by the number of ordering consultants, and this is my branch average order. So this is important. Why would I recognize 400 if they're already doing it? I'm not. They can enter my order drawing, but I need to move it up. So I got to make a change because look, if I start this at 450, okay, I can move that. If 50 people bumped up $50 more, okay, or even 25 for here, that could grow 2,500 more retail a month. If I did it for 12 months, that would be $30,000 more retail because I moved up my first level of recognition. Okay. I moved it up so they get a gift. So I could focus on things like if I'm seeing my average order each week is down, I'm going to focus and train them on 2 new products or give them a challenge to focus on selling these items this week, something around $50 if I'm stuck at 400. Okay. So that's a key opportunity. Second is other things we recognize is central branch orders, right? So you go into your reports, you have central branch orders. So when I look at this, this is part of the KOYs that Jackie and I show you. We show you the average order in the region. Ours was about $200 and some per consultant on our KOYs from segment number 1. Okay. Now we're going to show you the percentage of activity. What percentage of our base is active and what percentage is ordering? The goal, remember, was 50%. We're just under that. We're both at 47, 48. So I look at my central branch orders. I total consultants. I have 240, 166, 28, and 1. So that nets me 435 people live in my team. So I divide it out. I have 240 active divided by 435. I have 55% active. Great job, Vicky Hacking. The goal is at least 50% because 1 in every 2 active consultants order. That's why you want your consultants active. Okay. 1 in every 2 order every month. So that's controlled commission. Next, my inactive, I have 166, so 38% are active and 6% are pre-inactive. I got to save them because I don't want this to go down and this to go up, right? I want everybody active. They're ordering once every 4 months so their face doesn't fall off. All right. So you can do the same exercise if you have a D in your title with every one of your leaders. What a fun math class, okay? Next, again, you also want to be checking the number of orders goals. We give you the number of orders goals. We posted it last night for the month. Sorry, we don't get those every Monday. We wish we could do it sooner, but we're not in control of that report. But you can check every one of your leaders, and you can do this as a leader yourself, is you go into this report, Central Branch, and you look at the number of orders. That's total number of orders, not ordering consultants. That's different, okay? So because I might have 4 orders, and that contributes 4 to the 58. But if you're a district leader, you want to know their number of orders goals in the report that Jackie and I send you, and have a team celebration when you achieve it. So as we then go, I'm putting a lot in your brain, and we'll come back at the end, but there's also the opportunity that we have weekly recognition, weekly drawings from everybody who orders, maybe those who do weekly conversations. You know, Jackie and I love to dub Winner Wednesday. Do things consistently. These are just more that's in the newsletter. Of course, you always recognize the monthly gift achievers, but how about weekly? In the newsletter, you list everybody, but in your weekly email, Facebook post, WhatsApp post, text group, whatever you do to reach recognition people, again, celebrating. I had 18 convos and they report it to you, 17, 16, 16. That's weekly winners. When they do 67, it's a coverall and they get a gift. You could have a spotlight feature of the month. You can celebrate everybody's birthday. Just look at their start date and do Jaffa birthdays, not their legal birthdays, okay? And you could do, again, weekly drawings of the week from everybody who orders or gives referrals or sponsors. More tickets for sponsoring and referrals. If, again, you have a D in your title, you want to be recognizing how many VIPs in each branch. You want to be recognizing how many sponsoring gift achievers in their branch. What is their leader promotion date? And here's mine and Jackie's favorite. I beat my manager, or I beat my district manager. We love that in a branch and a district. And that's a big prize. I think that's cool. And then always celebrating, if you are a district leader, how many VIPs all of your leaders have. We know we celebrated this month for all with the most VIPs. So as you think of VIPs, remember earlier we said they pay the light and the electric bill, right? They pay the water bill. They actually are the most consistent thing you can control and start to control your commission on. So helping them get all the perks. And this program is going to change beginning of 2024. So the key is get them in now, because they're going to be so happy they wake up January 1st to the new program. So what's the key? Keep showing them the perks. Call them. This is your month to regain VIPs. You don't get this more than a couple of times a year. So if they do 500 this month, they come right back to VIP officially. They can take the VIP deals, and next month, like everybody else, they'll order their gift. We only do this a couple times a year. My favorite report is the VIP report. So you want to create new, you want to retain, you want to bring them back. So you go into your VIP report, leaders and future leaders. And as you look here, every column matters. So the key I'm going to focus on is when you go into the VIP club report, you look at when they were a VIP for the first time, then check the last column. Are they currently one? If not, bring them back. Call them, tell them. Don't think they read Jeffrey's email or ours. You are the voice. Next, here's my favorite column, consecutive months of 400. Yes, you call them when they have 1 and say, did you know? You call them when they have 2. Oh my gosh, you're halfway. You call them when they have 3 months of 400 in a row. They're a pre, and at 4, they did it. I want you to think about 5 VIPs is guaranteed 2,000 retail a month. 10 is 4,000. Think of your recognition. Okay. So Again, you can do chair covers. Jackie, say what you did in Posh. I love this. It's my favorite. What did you do with VIPs? So I'm going to tell you. So I had chair covers that said VIP and they had front row seating at my meetings. Okay. You can do Zoom room back screens if you want for free in Canva. Jackie had pink Posh beanbag chairs, okay, in her time for the VIP seating. So I want you to relaunch VIP. What else do we have to help you grow your KOIs? Every time someone is a QNC, we're helping you get to the goal of more VIPs. So when your August QNCs have 400 this month, that's month number 2, you get this cardigan. If you don't need it, you already have one. Use it as a drawing or an incentive for the first new consultant who gets to 400 this month. Use it, right? So this is helping you to grow VIPs. So for your homework, how will you grow VIPs? How will you bring them back this month? How could you recognize VIPs in a new way? Future leaders, this isn't your role yet, but you can have fun when you're a new leader with your leader on ways to do that. Remember, the key is keeping your base active. Again, then influencing them to 400, then to 1,000 for free shipping. And who do they know that? Because there's more with 4, and earn it 2 ways. Keep your active base active. This month, you have these 2 gifts for your P's and your I's in your report at 400. This is a big deal. And this week, they unlock more harvest specials when they fill their cart. This is key, leaders. Everyone who is active October 1st, okay, will receive a Jafra brochure, 1 in October, 1 in November, 1 in December. We're going back to mailing and you better make it work, and we'll stick with it. We're believing you, we're testing it. And if we see orders increase and more sponsoring by us mailing brochures to your active, we will, but you got to get them active this month. Don't let P's go inactive. Really important, prioritize them first. We are going to do another drip campaign to help you. We're going to spend money on 52,000 inactive consultants from this date to this date, and we'll mail them a one-time October brochure to hopefully get them ordering so they are now back to getting brochures, okay? Here's that key. When you go into your central branch report, go to the status, use this little drop-down filter, and you can just click on or unclick the letters you want. I's is inactive. They haven't ordered in 5 to 24 months. P's, they haven't ordered in 3 months. They're about to go inactive. And then the key over here is their last order date. This is priority beginning of the month, because anyone from September 2021 to December 22, their account is going to close. They'd have to buy a new kit. You worked hard to sponsor and bring them in. They worked hard to join and stay. Let's bring them back. Do those personal calls. Don't do an email. We do that for you, but make sure you are the voice. Okay. So other things in your reports to finish our KOI time today is when you go into your reports, your central branch order report, you can even click on order type and look at your top sellers. Are they placing orders themselves called a web order? Are they having people check out only as guests? Are they doing phone orders and calling into Jafra? Because maybe you could help them do it online. Or did they get a web order? You can find great recognition here and spotlight those who have the most web orders, right? Or is it a kit? So they can actually, you can find out who's doing what. You can also go into your district report and find out their last promotion date. You know, it's been a while since you've promoted. Maybe it's time to move up. Come join me. And leaders, when you go into your report for you or your district under my account, you can even track grace periods. For all of you who also want to know mailing information, the last reports are the contact reports, and they have your mailing addresses for your consultants. If you want to know how to do mailings, just Google how to turn Excel into mailing labels, and you'll find out how. So remember, the key is go to every training, but go with your team. When your team is there, don't get off Zoom. Do a meeting after planning session. It's called a meeting after party. Get together 30 minutes after every meeting. What did you all learn? What are we going to do to take action to achieve our goals from what we learned today? If you don't, it's just more information and more training like today. But it's the action that brings it to life. As I step away today, because I've got to go, so forgive me. And I know Jackie was kind of busy and she wasn't feeling well, so I wanted to take over today. So Jackie, we hope you feel better. Is remember a checklist. We need all of your consultants, as you saw on Training Tuesday today, to make sure they have an email and it's one they look at often. Number 2, to make sure their website's on. Number 3, is that name okay? And if they want to change it, they can contact Jafra. Are they on Facebook? They can just open a Facebook account just to go get the training faster. Eventually, we will put it in Jafra Biz, but to be honest, the best way is to just be on Facebook, join JBI, join our regional, and join yours. And just use Facebook for that. They don't have to do Facebook, okay? But if not, we'll have some of it in JBI or Jafra Biz. And then ask them a question. If you could learn a simple, easy way to just share your free website link, your brochures, or your products, what would you do with extra money? Don't say, do you want to sell and make money? Let them think a little bit. And then never end any conversation without saying, who do you know looking for deals to help their family economics? Who do you know short on cash, looking for extra income, looking for a new gig, a new part-time job, or interviewing right now? Help me help all that are looking for what we have. Remember to lead by example. Share the tools and trainings, but attend with them and host the meeting after. Make a call to action every week. Hold team meetings because we have the training, but you are their gatherer. Bring them together to love on each other, to have recognition and sharing like we do. Have great new consultant and new manager follow-up in their first 3 to 4 months. You're the pivotal point. We send a welcome email to everybody. We don't coach them, you do. We want the company to welcome them, the region to welcome them, you to welcome them, but you're the coach. Know what they want and find out their why. Coach, inspire, guide, listen, celebrate, mentor, and motivate. We started today with the word dream, DREAMS. We hope today we empowered you to dream bigger and dream more. And we use the word M today, motivate. Motivate others by showing them what's on the table and through your recognition and by leading by example and sharing your own stories. Thank you for joining us live. We're going to end because we had you power packed today for 3 hours. God bless you all. Jackie, thank you for allowing me to just take over so you could rest up and feel better. And we will see
I'm happy
you all.
to.
Oh, I know. She's like, I'm good to go. Thank you. So thank you for that. Thank you for all you did in research as well. And we will see you all in your coaching groups if you're in our coaching groups. If not, we'll see you on Marketing Monday on Monday. Thank you
Thank
all.
you
We
so
wish
much.
you an
It was fabulous.
unbelievable month. Bye, everybody. Love you all.
Bye.
See you
Love
soon.
you too.
Thank you.
Thanks, both Jackies.